Hi there and welcome back to Famous EFC. It is the match preview ahead of Everton's game on Saturday at 5:30 kick-off against Villa at Villa Park. So let's get straight into it. Sean Dyche has held his pre-match press conference ahead of the game on Saturday at 5:30. But he said that Everton's Nathan Patterson and Jared Branthwaite are back in full training. We'll also play the manager's press conference in a minute to preview our game and also my starting 11 and my prediction. So I will put it up in 1 minute. I'm just going to get it ready. Here's Sean Dyche on his press conference. Let's see what the manager himself has to say. Here we go. So yeah, Sean Dyche was asked about the media today, about John Texas speaking to the media and Sky Sports about his future at the football club. But just then, as always, Sean Dyche doesn't give an answer, does he? Let's see what he says about the game on Friday at 5:30. I mean on Saturday, sorry. For me, Sean Dyche is trying to get himself sacked. So anyway, that's enough for Sean Dyche because it's boring me, that press conference, really, really much, as always. So let's get straight into it. In goal, Jordan Pickford, for me, can retain a marvellous goalkeeper, and he's done good recently. I'm going to put Nathan Patterson to replace Ashley Young as Seamus is injured. Tarky, Jared Branthwaite and Vitaly Mikalenko. Also, in midfield, I'm going to go with Iliman and Dyche, Tim Inabuman, Lindstrom, Jimmy Garner and Idrissa Gana-Gueye. In front of them, I'm going to go with Dwight McNeil and up front, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And my prediction is going to be a 2-1 win to Everton because Ollie Watkins is missing for Villa, and we've just got Branthwaite back, so I think that we'll win 2-1. I think Jared to score 1 and Dominic Calvert-Lewin 2 to score 1. But Villa are a really, 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 really good side and a strong side. But at the end of the day, I know that we're capable and we should be beating teams higher than us because that's what the Premier League's all about. So, yeah, I've got big belief that we can win them. It's going to be a really, 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 really tough game. But at the end of the day, as I said, this is Everton Football Club and we can beat the teams around us. It's football as well. So for me, we should be beating teams around us. Of course, we should. But for me, it's going to be really, really tough, isn't it? We all know what Sean Dyche is like and his setup, but it is what it is, isn't it? But anyway, we've got to have a perfect start from minute 1 to minute 90 plus add a minute. We cannot afford to crack it up like we did against Bournemouth at home. We cannot afford that. And if that happens, then for me, Dyche, gone, sacked. Definitely there will be no way through for Sean Dyche if we're beat on Saturday, surely. Because Villa are a really, 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 really good side. But not only they're a really, really, really good side, Everton should be beating teams like Villa, especially at Villa Park, where it's hard, but we should be beating them because other teams can beat Villa. Looks at the likes of your Liverpool, they can beat Villa at Villa Park. So if they can do it, so can our Blues. Everton can also do it. So for me, Sean Dyche has to, and I mean has to get it right from minute 1 to minute 90 or however many other times it is. Because at the end of the day, if other teams around us are picking up points, then we're going to struggle, aren't we, for the rest of the season, and we cannot afford that. So for me, Sean Dyche's Toffees have got to find a way, not only a way, but a huge victory at Villa Park, and that would mean hugely to us fans, to the players, to get the confidence up, and that too, and we can get away finally from the bottom. We could go up to 15th because if Leicester lose, because they're 15 now on 1 point, so we get all 3 points, we'll be on 3, and Leicester will be on 1. So for me, while we can get out of this bottom, because I tell you what, we do not belong 20th, do we? No. So let's hope we showed the passion, the fight, the mentality, and whatever else for the whole 90 minutes. Because at the end of the day, we've got to stay up and win these games. I couldn't care less what anyone else says. We've got to stay up and we've got to win these games. We really, really do have to win these games. And it's going to be really, really difficult, but at the end of the day, that's what our manager's there for, is to coach these players. So we've got to. So let's see how we start through the game. It's got to be a huge win.
For 87-ish minutes, and then we all saw what went on next, or those that were there, and you know, that was a really hard one to take, but it does happen from time to time. Fortunately, not very often, but it did happen. So how we deal with that, how we speak to the players about it, and more reminders. I mean, we've got a group of players who are certainly not all, but most of them, you know, they're mature enough to know at that stage of the game how to see it through, and we just didn't do that.
Finally, for me, then, has it been a case of team meeting just to pull everything together again?
No, well, most go away, you see. Most disappear straight away. I mean, it's always one I will share that, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, he's got this time to work with all the players. You haven't. They all go somewhere. So I've always marvelled at that comment. It always surprised me. You know, people who've been in the game for a long time saying, yeah, got to use this time to work with all the players. They're not here. So they've just come back today. So you don't get that much time.
Cheers, Bob.
Thanks to go to Stuart, Premier League production.
Right.
A couple of players came in, Sean. When would you hope to see Armando Broja, and is Mangala ready?
Yeah, Amanda's going to be a bit of time. You know, I think everyone's aware of that situation. He's got an injury, and that's going to take a bit of time. Oral is, well, we know from obviously his time at Forest, we know he can deal with the Premier League and knows an international footballer. He's just spent his first bit of time. So he literally signed and then went away. So, you know, that's one of the things. But he's come in today, bright and breezy, and wants to be part of the group, and we'll assess it as we go.
In terms of injuries as well, Seamus.
See you later. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you are new, and also leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll get involved as many as we can. Let's hope we finally get off his Premier League win, up the Toffees, keep the positivity, because John Textor is hopefully on the rise and on the up for this football club. Up the Toffees. See you later.